Okay, on the Jesuit thing, the Jesuits were set up, was it Portugal? By, what was his name, Loyola? And people obsess over, is it the Jews, is it the Jesuits, is it the Muslims, is it the Masons, is it... All big, powerful organizations become corrupt and dominant. The Nazis modeled their system of control with the SS off the Jesuits. I'm not saying the Jesuits taught them to be Nazis. They modeled the black uniforms and the power structure after the system. The guy's asking me about them. What else is it? And you cannot deny that now the Jesuits, who even took over the papacy for a while till it crushed it, that the Jesuits now today, here the Pope promotes world government. And Catholics should really be concerned about how world government and New World Order is being promoted by the Muslims, the Catholics, so many other groups, but then it doesn't exist at the same time. There's also a popular thing that people put out to sell books with zero proof or facts that I am a Jesuit. And it all started about 7 years ago. I was sent emails by prominent people that put forward the Jesuit-only conspiracy, saying, you will have me on to promote my book or I will expose you as a Jesuit. Now, the way to get on the show is, here's my book, I think I'd be a great guest, not... you will have me on or I will expose you. I think they have a name for that. So I was like, what kind of weirdness is this? And my family are famous Protestants. And I've told the story a million times, but no one cares. It's easier to not have research or facts, to just say, Alex's work is nothing. I say he works for the Pope, so it's true. And it's beyond bizarre. And they don't apologize to me, nothing. They bear false witness and they lie, and I forgive them because that's what Jesus Christ, as my teacher and my God has taught me to do, is to forgive petty people that are all screwed up. Just amazing. My ancestors came into Texas and did not like the fact that people were being forced to convert to Catholicism to get Mexican land grants. And so my ancestor, there was William Ayers and David Ayers, but there was also a bunch of others, very famous, raised Colonel Travis's son, the rest of it. I'm not going to even get into my family and Texas history because it's so over the top, people wouldn't even believe it. But you could actually, there's been books written about it if you'd like. In fact, people have gone and gotten people didn't think I was who I said. They went and got my yearbooks. They went and somehow got my birth certificate, which I guess is fine. The real spelling of Emmerich, not the wrong one on Wikipedia. And now everything else has the wrong spelling. Fans do it with wrong spelling, so they give us the sites, or Facebook has the wrong name. You can't change it. But, again, COINTELPRO, I don't think that's what this is. This was just opportunistic money-making. They always just put something out there that can't be proved or disproved completely to demonize someone and make it about the person. When it's not about Alex Jones. The government's trying to take your guns. The government's trying to get rid of the borders and legalize 30 million illegal aliens right now. The government is trying to get rid of the Bill of Rights and Constitution. They're running TSA checkpoints in Austin right now. And I told you that was coming and I was a kook. Now, where I live, the Army shows up at city events and the TSA is out there with guns searching people's bags illegally. But it doesn't matter because I'm supposedly a Pop-Tart Jesuit. Again, people don't fight tyranny. They just say I'm bad. I mean, they've said for 15 years that Genesis, GCNlive.com, is owned by some Saudi Arabian when it's 100% a different Genesis. They've accused Genesis of being the porno magazine Genesis. Ted Anderson, when he first started this network 16 years ago, wanted to have a TV network later, so he would call the radio, the beginning of it, Genesis. And it's just mental illness. And people say, no, you are owned by the Saudi Arabians. It's just made up. But then they don't get upset about current TV that actually is run by the Arabs now. You see, so that's how mass mental illness works. All right, so, and that's fine. Not everybody's going to wake up to the tyranny and actually get in the game against the tyranny. They're just going to go down rabbit trails and, this person's bad and that person's bad and sit around anointing who's bad and who's good all day. And it's sad for me, not because I'm being attacked, but because it's sad because these people were never meant to have real discernment or to fight evil. They're tools of corruption and don't even know it. Visit Infowars.com and PrisonPlanet.com. When you're on the site, you can also tune in 24 hours a day to my daily radio broadcast. There's also a free iPhone app to listen to the syndicated radio show when and where you want.